Dear Igor, apologies for this pre-recorded message, but it's for your own safety. I found something that will help you in your search. The documents are on the roof of the Pripyat hospital. Come as quickly as you can and try to be discreet. My superiors would be very unhappy if they knew I was helping you.
I knew I could count on the old man. I would have contacted him sooner, if only I'd known he was here.
All these years in the zone and all that Tatakan has to show for it are some officers' uniforms? Be careful, Igor. Don't end up as rat bait.
Oh!
I hope we run into some rabid dogs. I've always wanted to shoot a dog.
Come into my parlor, said the spider to the fly.
is the coziest little parlor you ever did spy. Finish the sentence or die, little fly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
A hunter went out for a walk.
Huh, that's right. You're safe for now. The way into my parlor is up a winding stair. I have many curious things to show you when you are there. Here comes another riddle for you, pesky fly. Suddenly, a hare appeared.
And shot him down.
Correct. Oh, you are one lucky insect. Oh, no, said the little fly. To ask me is in vain. For who goes up your winding stair can ne'er come down again. A verse for you. Bang, bang, hoo, hoo, hoo.
The hunter is going to die.
You really are something, you filthy fly. You've come further than I had guessed. But this ends soon. I'm sure you must be weary, dear, soaring up so high. Will you rest upon my little bed? Said the spider to the fly. Now, pay attention. He was crawling back home.
Saying, bury me deep and let me lie.
I can't believe you made it, you sneaky fly. Well, come into my parlor. Enjoy.
Officer's stripes. I'm sure these will look good on me.
One more thing. My computer. I have over 10 gigs of findings concerning Chernobylite.
Great. What am I supposed to do about it?
You know how to use Norton Commander? Launch the Rat King program. It will compress the files and upload them to the cloud. This may take some time. It's a 486DX processor with 512 kilobytes of RAM.
Well, that will take hours.
I'm no fucking black hat, but that's way too risky. Let's burn the place down and get the hell out of there.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Walk me through it, Tarakan.
Unlock the computer and type Rat King Death, all uppercase. This will activate the hidden .bat file.
God, I do love the 90s.
This is a fucking mistake.
Okay, here we go. Looks like the Black Stalker is enhanced somehow by Chernobylite. The NER put him in charge of safeguarding their science secrets. I thought keeping you close was supposed to increase my chances of survival, not put me in the ground. What the hell was that?
I gave you what you needed to disarm the traps, and you did fine. I'm proud of you, Mousy.
Yeah, I'm so glad you're on my side. Thanks for nothing.
The sharpest sword must be forged in the hottest fires of hell. Soon you will see it wasn't for nothing, Mousy.
All these documents and research, where did it come from?
Next to the garbage incinerator. The woman in the red dress told me where to look.
Are you kidding me?
Not at all. I guess somebody fell asleep on the job. Nobody's perfect, Mousy, not even the Rat King's lackeys.
Want to hang out for a bit?
Yeah, good idea. Is there something you wanted to talk about?
Actually,
Why don't you tell me about yourself? You're from Canada, right?
Yeah. My grandfather moved there from Ukraine when that was still an option. I grew up in a military family with military traditions. You might say my upbringing was as straight as the barrel of a gun. It was as much a curse as it was a blessing.
No family's perfect, I guess.
Our fathers keep tormenting us long after they've passed. Isn't that so? You know what's worse than being raised by a control freak? Being raised by a control freak who's also a former army colonel and a goddamn millionaire.
Sounds like you had a lot of expectations to meet.
Oh yeah. But whatever I did, it was never good enough. Not even after I made it into JTF-2. The top of the top. An elite unit of the Canadian Army. But I wouldn't give up. I was relentless. I was eventually promoted to my own command, and then disaster struck. We were ambushed near Raqqa in Syria, and everyone was shot to pieces. Except me. Every day. I think if only I could go back and change what happened.
I'm sorry, Olivier. That must have been hard.
It still is. I never went home afterwards. Everyone thinks I'm KIA. I'd rather be a dead hero back in Canada than a living failure.
Well, that's quite a story. I know you'll find a way to deal with your past, Olivier. You're strong enough.
I can hear his voice again, Mousy. He whispers.
The Rat King is talking to you.
I wouldn't call it talking necessarily. It's more like a feeling of impending doom. Terror. It's always there, rustling about in the shadows. I can feel its gaze upon me, inhuman, infernal, like something from the void.
Who is the Rat King?
Bet you ask, what is the Rat King? Its mind is beyond the comprehension of us mortals, Mouse.
But surely I can do something to help.
You are helping, Mousy. Yes, of course you are helping. You are my right hand in the struggle against Rat King's forces. But the final battle will be mine, and mine alone.
Why?
As the poet said, the best laid plans of mice and men often go to shit.
I see. And I'm the mouse in this quote?
Why wouldn't you be, Mousy?
Hey there, Tarakan.
But of course I can.
Fantastic.
As you've already noticed, Mousy, resources are scarce in the zone. It's essential to conserve materials when crafting. You see, Mousy, any damn fool can make soup. Throw a bunch of shit in a pan, add water, turn on the heat, and hope for the best. But the secret lies in learning the correct proportion of ingredients, and not just in meals. This applies to crafting in general. I'll show you how it's done. But first you'll need to find 2 flammable and 1 mechanical ingredients. I hid them nearby, so keep your little mouse eyes open. We don't have all day, Mousy. Hurry it up. Praise be! Clearly the light of the Ratcatcher shines upon you. I'll show you how to craft ammo from scrap without wasting too many resources. Is it dangerous? Sure, but only if you have no clue what you're doing. Please don't try this without your parents' supervision. Come here and use the electric lathe. I'll show you how it's done. Not well done. Oh, you're a difficult student in spite of all your PhDs, but I'll turn you into a survivalist Mousy yet.
We need to talk.
Sure. Let's talk.
It's about my mother. Or rather, about what she found. I didn't tell you this before because I didn't know if I could trust you. I think I know why they took my mom. She was dangerous to NAR. It wasn't a coincidence. She saw something, even took a photo. You see, when NAR first came here, they pretended to be friendly. They offered free examinations to several sample shells and even promised my mother medical assistance. It was all a ruse, of course. My mother was invited to their lab and she ended up seeing something she wasn't supposed to.
She was inside their lab. You should have told me about this sooner. Do you know what she saw?
They were running experiments with Chernobylite on human subjects. All volunteers, of course. Soon after that, people started vanishing, my mom included.
Do you still have the photo?
No, my mom always kept it on her.
Is there any other proof to back up your mother's account?
No, but I can't see my mother lying about something like that. She only ever had the Samuel-Shell's best interest at heart. My mother was the least selfish person I've ever known. She wanted to help everyone who suffered from the Chernobyl disaster in any way she could. She paid the ultimate price for her kind heart. Now, I have to find out why and make this right.
I get it. Really. She sounds like an amazing lady. How can I help?
I know it's a lot to ask, but I need to know what my mother saw in that lab. I need you to go to Lenin Square and get inside. There must be something there incriminating NAR. This will help your search for Tatiana as well. If she's in the zone, she must somehow be part of all of this.
It won't be easy, but I'll definitely try.
Igor, a moment, please. I heard you talking to our she-wolf here. You don't want to go to Lenin Square. I don't think you're ready. Who knows what you'll be up against?
I think I've proved myself quite capable, no?
You can harness the power of Chernobylite, an impressive feat. But what if they find a way to disable it?
You're probably right. What do you propose?
I'll do it.
With a broken arm? Besides, we have no idea what we'll find. It's very likely we'll need my scientific expertise to assess the situation.
I'm not a complete imbecile, you know. I can tell the difference between a centrifuge and a... I don't know, kitchen robot?
Of course you can, Olivier. Don't take this the wrong way, but I still think I should be the one to go.
Olivier wants to play soldiers, Igor. For him, everything is war, and the spoils of war. What about you, my darling? What is your mission? The NAR doesn't care about anything or anyone. Deaths are just numbers on a page for that greedy corporate beast, and the beast won't allow you to pull out its teeth so easily.
Olivier, I'm up on the roof. There's a signal flare in the distance.
I assume it's red?
Yes.
Must be the drop zone. That's your target. Time to roll. Good luck.
Yes, sir, Olivier, sir.
Anton was a good guy, so let's do our best. For him. Try to keep a low profile out there. Don't let NAR spot you, and don't take more than you can easily carry.
want him in your...
Olivier wants to play soldiers, Igor. For him, everything is war. And the spoils of war. What about you, my darling? What is your mission? The NAR doesn't care about anything or anyone. Deaths are just numbers on a page.
Ah! Olivier, I can see the crates. It looks promising.
Well done. I know you worked hard for this, but don't get greedy. Remember, low profile. Don't listen to that soldier boy. Fuck low profile. Remember the pointers I gave you, Igor. Be a pro. Igor, any ammo you leave behind, they're gonna use to shoot you in the ass. Blow that shit sky high.
Olivier's right. Causing an uproar when it's not completely necessary won't help our mission.
I wonder what my wife is doing right now. Probably hanging out with her stupid hipster friends.
Igor, I've got to talk to you. Some serious shit is about to go down.
What is it this time?
One of the big fish is flying into Kapachi. We have a chance to intercept him. We have to act on this intel now.
Who is this big fish, anyway?
No idea, but it's got to be one of NAR's top people. A real 100,000 ruble suit type.
That's not much to go on. Could just be a waste of time.
It is 100% worth a shot. Imagine what kind of intel we can squeeze out of this guy. Just go over there and check it out for yourself, okay? I know a good vantage point.
All right. But let's make one thing clear first. I'll do the talking. I've got a feeling this big fish might not survive your squeezing.
Sure. Whatever you say, boss. I'll mark the location on your map.
Nothing is ever as it seems with Mikhail, is it? What is he dragging you into this time? The NAR fish tank is a very murky and dirty place. Can you really tell the difference between a big fish and a bottom feeder when you meet them?
I could use a smoke. What a day. What a shitty, shitty day.
I'm in position. How is this a good vantage point? No tower, no hill?
Right. You won't need a tower. There should be a control unit nearby. Find it and power it up.
Found it. What is this thing? Mikhail, what are you not telling me? And where is this big fish?
He'll be flying over in a helicopter pretty soon. All you need to do is fire up the missile defense system. The rest is automated. Pretty fucking awesome, right? It's old Soviet technology. I found it totally by chance. Don't tell me that's not a great fucking plan.
What? You want me to shoot down a helicopter? Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Au contraire, mon frère. It's the perfectly rational thing to do. Cut off as many of the Hydra's heads as you can! This is insane, Igor. You've no idea who's on board. I know we want to take down NAR, but blowing unidentified targets out of the sky is a war crime.
This is fucking crazy! I am not going to shoot without knowing for certain who's on board that helicopter. It could be women and children for all we know.
You've got to get your head straight, pal. Everyone here, everyone in that chopper, they're all NAR volunteers. Every one of them deserves to die for what they did to me and my friends.
I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm not going to do it. It's over, Mikhail.
You couldn't pull the trigger, huh? I knew it. Don't send a fucking pussy to do it. Ah, fuck!
Accept it and move on. That's not how we do things around here.
You think you can tell me how we do things? My best buddies were slaughtered by these assholes. They tortured us. They clamped electrodes on my fucking nipples. Can you imagine what that's like, huh?
Calm down, Mikhail. I want to get them as much as you, but not like this.
I'm not going to fucking calm down! You robbed me of my revenge! You think you're something special, fucking egghead. Really, you're just a common thief. You are a major fucking disappointment, Igor.
hell was that?
I don't have time for cowards and pussies, which is what you are. Piss off!
I know we have our differences, but you really ought to stay. I need you here.
Damn right you do. Don't you ever forget that.
It seems that Olga's mother was onto something that got her killed. Could it be the key to finding out about the NAR's plans? Just be very careful, my love. I feel you getting closer to the heart of evil. Soon you may reach a point of no return.
For the lab, Igor. Should be in the middle of NAR's camp. See if you can slip in unnoticed. Don't get in any fight unless you have to.
Sure thing, Mom. And don't worry, I've got my sweater.
You've got some issues, don't you?
Okay. Now's not the time to get distracted.
Locate the lab and try to reach it without drawing attention. You don't want to fight all these guys at once.
Prepare 50 mils of ferric chloride and 100 mils of chlordiazepoxide.
I know that voice.
Who are you? What are you doing in here?
That man on the phone. Who was it?
You're Kiminyuk. Dear God, please don't hurt me.
I asked you a goddamn question.
My boss, you mean? I don't know his real identity. Almost nobody does, I swear.
Do you really want to play it this way? I can see you're scared, and rightfully so. But it seems you're deliberately trying my patience.
No, not at all, sir. Please, I can't tell you what I don't know. But I can tell you other things. Just ask. Just don't kill me. I can be useful. You'll see.
Vanya, my patience is wearing thin. Where are those damned chemicals?
Answer him, but casually. Relax.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'll send them right away. Apologies for the delay.
Spare me the excuses and move! I need that chlordiazepoxide and I need it now! You two, continue without me. I hope for your sakes you don't screw this up.
It would be best if you forgot I was ever here.
Of course. I won't tell a soul.
Look at the tissue structure. This used to be a liver, if you can believe it. We need to collect samples.
The brain is hyperactive. Look at the chart. But it still doesn't respond to any stimuli. The previous subject had quite a different reaction. What's behind this difference, I wonder? Age? Sex?
Vanya? Finally! Who the hell are you? What did you do with Vanya?
Stay very still if you want to live.
Please don't hurt us. We're scientists.
Yeah, so was Dr. Mengele. Are you performing a vivisection without anesthesia? Administering shots of typhus? What are you doing exactly? I really want to know.
No, nothing like that. We're not beasts. We treat our patients as humanely as possible. But you have to understand that...
Scientific advancement requires sacrifice. Other people's sacrifice.
You make it sound sinister. But yes, everything we do is for the greater good.
How does it work? Are you shooting these poor souls up full of Chernobylite?
I can't talk about that. The NDA we signed is very strict. The penalties...
Did you just say NDA? Are you for real? Stop being a corporate stooge and start thinking about your own life.
Sure, you're right, of course. We started out giving them shots, but that was just the first stage. We're way past that now.
Uh-huh.
It was, you see. The fatality rate was... it didn't bring the desired results.
We've moved from administering nano-solutions to directly editing human genomes to enhance them with Chernobylite. We've developed our own Chernobylite CRISPR.
Your patients or subjects, whatever you call them. Especially the locals. What happened to them?
Which ones? There were many patients here. Some of them didn't make it past the final phase. The others, we don't know.
Don't let him dodge the question. Make him talk.
Look, please, can we all try to stay calm? Let us explain. Modifying genomes is only the first step. Next, we induce a state of superconsciousness in the subject's gamma brainwaves. It's basic neurology. The sympathetic nervous system begins to release enormous amounts of energy straight to the brain via the thalamic gate at the brainstem. When the thalamic gate opens, the energy flows to the pineal gland and... well, there you go. I don't like to use this term, but it opens a third eye.
A third eye? Right. Then what?
Enhanced by Chernobylite, the pineal gland can do incredible things. Release all kinds of energy, and even influence physical objects, as in telekinesis.
You're torturing people so they can bend spoons with their mind? God, what kind of quacks are you?
This is all following the scientific method, believe me. These are closely monitored, replicable experiments. Anyway, when the subject is ready for the final stage, we put them in an induced coma. Contrary to what you might think, it's for their own good.
Explain, and fast. What is this final stage?
Our boss calls it communion. It's when the subject's gamma brainwaves interact with Chernobylite's mental waves, or, well, to tell you the truth, we don't know exactly what it is. Chernobylite is like a virus, in a way. It's not exactly inorganic matter, but neither is it a living organism. It's something in between. And it produces a type of brainwave, even though it clearly has no structured organic tissue.
Well, what's the purpose of this communion?
This is where it gets really interesting. You know that Chernobylite can be used to create wormholes, right? You've been doing it yourself. But these wormholes are special. Haven't you noticed? They're not a purely physical phenomenon.
I don't understand. What else could they be?
We know what singularities and the tunnels should look like. We know what they are in theory. But has anyone actually been inside one before?
Bullshit. I've studied Chernobylite too. The exotic energy it contains is powerful enough to create quasi-black holes and passages between them.
We thought so too, at first. But think about this. What if there was an organism, or a virus, an entity powerful enough to create its own singularities?
No biological organism could encapsulate that kind of energy, or survive if it did. A living entity would be torn to shreds.
But Chernobylite is not a normal biological organism, is it? We have no idea what it is. Just try and consider the possibility that the wormholes you're walking into are not something created outside of Chernobylite. They are Chernobylite. You're traveling through the veins and corridors of its multidimensional body.
But what does that have to do with this communion thing?
Isn't it obvious? We're trying to communicate with Chernobylite, or somehow influence it through the mental energy of our subjects. But getting inside this thing's mind, or whatever it is, must be a truly disturbing experience.
You're fucking insane, both of you. You need to stay away from the morphine cabinet for a while. I've heard enough. Who's your patient here?
I'm not sure.